What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another build video. This build video is for my latest Warden PvP build, which is utilising shields and a ton of frost damage, making the Northern Storm hit super hard. Bear in mind this is a theory crafted build, guys, so it's not been play tested, so I've just put the build together on the PTS. So we'll get straight into it. So the first set we are running is the Master's Perfected Ice Staff with a weapon damage enchantment in Sharpened. This is going to give you a ton of weapon and spell damage, nearly 1,000 just this alone. The back bar we've got the Rallying Cry, which just gives you a ton of critical resistance and 300 weapon and spell damage. In Defending, Ice Staff, and to absorb Magicka enchantment. The monster set we're running is one of my favourite, which is the Mother Siniet Visage, which when you cast an ability with a cast time or channeling, it's going to give you a damage shield, which is going to absorb 3,000 damage almost, and if it's broken you're going to restore Magicka, so your sustain is going to be really good on this. So we've got that heavy reinforced max Magicka. The chest is Rallying Cry Robe Light, so I put that as reinforced with max Magicka. The shoulders are medium impenetrable. I'll put stamina, just one stamina enchant. The sash is Frostbite, which is the next set we are running, which increases your damage done with frost abilities by 8%. It also increases your damage done against chilled enemies by 4%, and also increases your damage done against enemies afflicted with minor brittle by 2%. So this is really going to stack up your damage. So we've got the gloves light, impenetrable, Rallying Cry legs light, reinforced, feet Rallying Cry reinforced, and we've got the all jewelleries, all frostbite, all arcane, and we've got 2 weapon and spell damage and 1 Magicka recovery. So this is the back bar. We've got the race against time for your movement speed buff and critical damage bonus from the minor force and major expedition. We've got the ice fortress for your major resolve and minor protection. Lotus blossom to restore health and also give you your major prophecy and savagery. We've got resolving vigor for your heal over time and minor resolve. Polar wind for your heal, which scales off your max health. We've got reviving barrier, which is just a nice little shield you can get, and also heals you and your group members, but this is more slotted for the passives in the support line, which I'll get to. The front bar is Deep Fissure, which is going to hit with the major and minor breach. We've got Frost Reach to proc the Master's Ice Staff. We've got the Unstable Wall of Frost, which is going to give you and your allies a damage shield from projectiles. We've got the Blue Betty for your sustain of the Magicka and also your major brutality and sorcery source. And we've got the Bird of Prey, which is just your major expedition again, but it's more for the minor berserk passive. We've got the Northern Storm, which is our main ultimate, which is going to give you major protection, and it's going to stack your weapon and spell damage up, and it's going to do a ton of frost damage. Very strong. Have all your passives in your 3 class lines, all your passives in Destruction Staff, all your passives in Light, Medium and Heavy. Make sure you Vampire Stage 3 for the Undeath passive. All your passives in Undaunted and the Sigic line. All your passives in Assault and Support. I'm running Nord as well, as that's very good for ultimate game. But you can run really any race, any damage race. And I've also got medicinal use on the alchemy I'd recommend. So champion points, we've got Fighting Finesse, Master at Arms, Deadly Aim and Untamed Aggression. The red CP is Rejuvenation, Sustained by Suffering, Pain's Refuge and Bastion to make your damage shield even bigger. And Steed's Blessing and Liquid Efficiency and Rashna I'd recommend on the green. Right, so I'll show you some stats. So I'll show the defense on the back bar. We've got 31k spell resistance, 27 physical resistance, and critical resistance is at 3,366. The magical recoveries really high, it's nearly at 1900. Stamina recovery is okay at 1300. And we're also keeping the health under 30k. This is essential to get the special passives. I'll show you the passives we get. So it's the piercing cold. So it says if you have under 30k health, it's going to increase your damage done by 8%. So we're stacking this on top of the frostbite. So you're going to get extra damage done from the frostbite set. And as long as you're under 30k health, then you're going to get an extra 8% damage done. So that's why if we buff up and do our heal on the polar wing, because it will push our health up, you can see we're just under 30k health, just 300 less. So we're going to get that damage bonus. And I'll just show you some of these stats. Let's see what the weapon and spell damage is like. I think it goes up to around 5.5k. And obviously when you hit the polar wind as well, I mean not the polar wind, the northern storm, it's going to go even higher. It's going to stack that even more. Probably around the 6k mark, yep. As I said, you've got the nice damage shields as well, just to keep you going. Because your health is a bit on the low side, so you may just want to keep the shields up. That's why we've got double shields on this build. And the penetration is at 11k, plus the minor and major breach. You're going to be at 20k and beyond. So that's nice and strong there. The spell criticals at 34%, which is nice. And the critical damage is at 32 plus the 50 base. So you're 82% critical damage, which is really good as well. And that's pretty much the build, guys. So again, how you want to play it, just make sure you buff up on your back bar of all your skills. They all need to be activated on the back bar. Just keep them up. And then you just want to come in with your sub assault into your destructive touch. And then just heavy attack into the wall of elements, just to get both your damage shields. And you're going to do an absolute ton of damage, and just keep it going. Make sure you have your buffs going on your back bar until your ultimate is ready, and that is when you really want to open up. When you have your ultimate ready, you're going to snare everyone. You're going to do an absolute ton of damage with all the bonus damage done from the frostbite and the Warden passives. Let's just show you the ultimate again. It's going to hit like an absolute truck. Very, very strong. Even though the weapon damage isn't super high at 6k, but with all the special damage done bonuses, you're really going to be dealing some serious frost damage. So I hope you enjoy this build, guys. Drop this video a like. Just bear in mind again, it is theory crafted. It's not been play tested. I've done this on the PTS. So I hope you enjoy it, guys. Any comments, drop in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video.